Hello, my friend. Welcome to Agri360X, the channel where we explore the hidden world of agriculture, food production, and the stories behind the ingredients that shape global cuisine. If you enjoy richly detailed cinematic learning experiences, make sure you subscribe to Agri360X so you never miss our next deep dive. Today, we're following a remarkable journey that begins with something as small as a walnut and ends in the world of luxury cuisine. A handful of walnuts a day can improve heart health, lower cholesterol, and even support memory. Yet not all walnuts are the same. Some appear golden, crisp, and intensely flavorful, while others look dark, bitter, and unappealing. The secret lies entirely in how they're produced. And today, we'll uncover how high-quality walnut farmers master every tiny detail to deliver perfect kernels. Every autumn, from mid-September to early November, the enormous walnut orchards of California enter their busy harvest season. But long before these towering trees fill with nuts, the process begins with seeds placed carefully into moist, nutrient-rich soil. After several weeks, young seedlings sprout and are nurtured in controlled trays where moisture, temperature, and soil quality are finely balanced. Once strong enough, these saplings are transplanted into vast orchards where they grow for years before producing their first meaningful harvest. With over 400,000 acres devoted to walnut farming, California produces more than 680,000 tons of raw walnuts each year, making it one of the world's largest suppliers. When harvest time arrives, the clearest sign of ripeness appears in the walnut hull, the green outer layer, which splits naturally, revealing the hard shell beneath. Instead of manual harvesting, today's operations are almost entirely mechanized. First comes the tree shaker, a powerful hydraulic machine that grips the trunk with padded arms and vibrates it roughly 200 to 250 times per minute for about 5 to 10 seconds, shaking thousands of ripe walnuts to the ground at once. Next, a sweeper machine glides through the orchard, using rotating brushes and a soft air system to gather nuts into neat windrows while clearing aside leaves, twigs, and dust. A single sweeper can cover 20 to 40 acres per day, depending on terrain. After sweeping, the harvester arrives equipped with a conveyor that lifts walnuts into the machine, where a centrifugal fan removes lightweight debris. Freshly collected walnuts are then transported, usually within 24 hours, to a hulling facility located near the orchards. Here, they enter a specialized hulling machine that uses rubber rollers and high-pressure water jets to remove the green husk. Afterwards, they pass through vibrating screens and air separators to eliminate empty or damaged nuts. The remaining high-quality in-shell walnuts move to industrial dryers, where moisture content is reduced from 30 to 35% down to below 8%. This drying process lasts about 18 to 24 hours, using carefully controlled hot air to prevent mold and preserve natural flavor. Once dried, the walnuts cool, then go into sealed bins and are transported to a second processing plant. There, they are stored in giant climate-controlled warehouses kept at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, allowing the nuts to stay fresh for 6 to 12 months while maintaining crispness and golden color. The entire batch is then separated into two categories: in-shell walnuts and shelled walnuts. In-shell walnuts pass through rotating drum sizers that separate them by diameter. Once sized, they are washed again and manually inspected so cracked, shriveled, or pest-damaged nuts are removed. Qualified nuts are then packed into sacks and prepared for export worldwide. Walnuts destined for shelling go through a more detailed process. First, they are sorted by size through V-shaped roller systems, then transported into mechanical cracking machines, where rotating cylinders apply precise pressure to crack the shell without harming the kernel inside. After cracking, workers perform a final visual inspection, ensuring only golden, undamaged kernels move on to packaging. Finally, the kernels are sealed in airtight or vacuum-packed bags to preserve freshness, crunch, and aroma throughout shipping. But our journey doesn't end with walnuts. Now, we move to one of the world's most controversial and luxurious foods, foie gras, a delicacy known for its buttery richness, velvety texture, and extraordinary culinary value. Few foods create such intense debate, yet few represent such ancient tradition. The process begins with two main species, the Mullard duck and the land is goose. These birds possess a natural ability to store fat in their livers for long migratory flights. Farmers harness this biological trait under controlled nutritional conditions to create foie gras. Ducklings and goslings are not allowed to roam freely immediately after hatching. During their first weeks, they are extremely sensitive to environmental changes, so they are raised in carefully managed spaces where temperature, humidity, and hygiene are tightly regulated. Once stronger, the birds are moved outdoors into open natural environments where they can walk, forage, and develop strong muscles. During this period, they eat fresh grass, corn, wheat, and clean water. This early growth phase is essential, as it prepares their bones and digestive systems for the specialized feeding technique used later. The final stage is the most debated: gavage, or controlled overfeeding. When the birds enter this stage, they are moved into narrower enclosures that limit excessive movement and ensure precise food intake. For about 2 weeks, each bird is fed twice daily using a soft feeding tube that delivers a warm, cooked corn mixture directly into the esophagus. The entire process takes only 2 to 3 seconds when done by well-trained handlers. Though controversial, the equipment is designed to minimize discomfort, and experienced workers must perform the technique perfectly, as even small mistakes can damage the liver. Within roughly 15 days, a goose liver increases from 120 grams to 500 to 600 grams, expanding to 5 or 6 times its original size. Once the gavage phase ends, the birds are sent to specialized foie gras facilities. There, they are first rendered unconscious using either electricity or CO2 before workers make precise incisions to remove the liver. The extraction must be gentle. Bruising or tearing reduces quality. The livers are immediately chilled and sorted. Grade A livers, smooth, bright, and high in fat, are used to make whole foie gras, while grades B and C are transformed into pâté, mousse, or canned foie gras. Even lower-grade livers retain exceptional richness and are prized for complex recipes. Canned foie gras is seasoned with salt, pepper, and sometimes brandy or wine to enhance aroma before being ground and packed into tins with meticulous weight control. In the culinary world, foie gras is often called soft gold, because a single thin slice can elevate an entire dish, from pan-seared foie gras melting over toasted brioche to luxurious mousse served in banquet halls. As we reach the end of this journey, we see that whether it's the crisp perfection of a California walnut or the silky decadence of foie gras, the world of food is built on craftsmanship, science, tradition, and passion. These products aren't merely ingredients. They represent complex systems of farming, culture, and artistry passed down through generations. Thank you for watching this deep dive with Agri360X. If you enjoy learning about how the world's most fascinating foods are grown, harvested, and crafted, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and join us for the next exploration into the hidden stories behind global agriculture.